loves, welcome back to another video. I hope you're doing really well. Today's video, I thought I could share 4 of my favourite wellness shot recipes. I feel like this is the perfect time of year when we all need a little bit of extra immune system support. It's well and truly cold and flu season, and a lot of my friends and family who I've spoken to recently either sound a bit bunged up or they feel like they're coming down with something. So I thought this would also be perfect timing. These shots are ideal if you want to add some more antioxidants into your diet. You'll have definitely heard antioxidants being thrown around left, right and centre, but if you don't fully understand what they actually are or like what's the benefit. So antioxidants are molecules that neutralise free radicals as well as unstable molecules that can harm your cells. So they're super beneficial to make sure you're including in your diet, and they're super anti-aging as well, and work on improving your gut health. You feel like your skin's been a little bit dull lately. The best part of these is you're getting so much nutrients into such a small and easy way to take. I know it can feel really overwhelming when you're trying to start implementing adding more fruit and veg to your diet, so I always think these can be a really nice addition. You don't need a juicer for this. I'm literally using my blender, and then I'm going to use a nut milk bag, but you could also use a cotton sort of tea towel to squeeze everything out, or if you've got like a metal strainer, that would also work the same. I want to mention as well, these are different recipes, so that say if you're someone who gets sick of the same thing, or like if you're just not a ginger shot girly, there's plenty more recipes to choose from. I must say, when you do see them in the supermarkets, like a lot of the time they can literally be, I don't know, like 99% orange juice, 1% ginger, so they just taste super sugary. And this is why I prefer to make a lot of mine from home, because I know I can actually pop into them and I'm not just drinking like literal orange juice or apple juice, which is what I have seen a lot of them do. So when you do pick them up from the supermarkets, just have a look at the ingredients and see the percentages, just like anything else. So I've got everything from Morrison's, and other than the actual jars, which I get from Amazon, and I'll make sure I link these down below. You could get either their plastic jars, which you can pop in the freezer, or the glass ones. Definitely don't freeze the glass because it will smash. Here's my nut milk bag. These can be a bit trickier to find, so it's an Amazon job rather than supermarket, just to save you time looking around. First shot is an orange and ginger wellness shot. So for this, a medium carrot, a large orange, a lime, and then 3 satsumas. I feel like it's always worth being a bit fussy with satsumas, because sometimes if you get the tiny mini ones, they're just not very juicy, so I think that makes a difference. And then some ginger. We're obviously not going to use this whole ginger thing. Be really careful not to go overboard on the ginger. Start by washing our carrot and ginger, peeling the ginger. You could also leave the skin on if you prefer, just literally personal preference. And then also peeling the carrot, the orange. So I just like to slice the outside. I feel like this is the easiest way. Orange is obviously really high in vitamin C as well. Slice the ginger up into about 5 chunks, that sort of size. You can sort of add less if you don't like it too spicy, but I quite like mine with a kick. This is a Ninja blender. It's not the one that you just literally press down. Orange, which I've just chopped up. This is just the most satisfying thing. Like, I really enjoy the process of making these. A juice of 1 lime. If you've got a juicer, one of those presser things, even better. I'm going to squish that down. I absolutely love the colour. Okay, I'm going to take our nut milk bag. You could use like a jug or a bowl like this. Literally pour all of that out. It's so vibrant, just slowly squeeze. We've got 2 hands on the go now. This is quite a weird sensation when it gets to this stage at the bottom. Like, it kind of looks like little hairs are coming off it on the side, and it feels a bit weird. Before you get to the juicing stage, grab a straw and just test out and just see if you want a bit more ginger in there or a bit more like sweetness, and just play it by that if you want your perfect shot. I feel like with ginger, it kind of gets spicy with time, so don't get confident with the ginger, if you know what I mean. This looks like something weird, doesn't it? I'm just gonna expose of this anyway. You could also reuse this for something if you want to get creative. You just said expose, didn't I? I mean dispose. So this is what that juice is kind of looking like. Now for the best part. So we've got our little jars. These are the little glass ones. So they just come like that. I got the ones with the black lid because I just thought, oh, these might look a bit cuter. How cute are they actually? But yeah, if you want to freeze them, then get the plastic ones. And then these are just off Amazon. They come with a little metal lid. Is that not the cutest thing? I love mini stuff like this. I'm gonna pour this orange juice into one of these. The concentration. Here are the finished orange and ginger wellness shots. These are a really good starting point, I feel like, if you're not that used to having ginger, say, or like a wellness shot. I feel like this is like a nice either in, not too like potent and strong that blow your head off totally. So these are rich in vitamin C, which is amazing for the growth, repair of literally all your tissues in the parts of your body. It helps your body make collagen, which is a really important protein used to make up our skin, cartilage, tendons, ligaments, blood vessels, you name it. It's also really important for healing yourself and repairing and maintaining your bones and your teeth. Next up is our green juice shot. This is more kind of earthy, leafy greens. We've got basically a whole bag of kale here, cucumber, some turmeric. I couldn't find root turmeric anywhere today. I went to 3 different supermarkets and I'm just gonna have to make do with turmeric that I've got in the cupboard. And then we've got lemon, about 2.5 inches of ginger. Quite simple. This is super nutrient dense and amazing to have in a morning on an empty stomach. Of course, because we don't have any fruit in this one, this is much lower in sugar, and that is what you can expect with the taste. But it's literally, it's one little shot in the morning and it's nutrient dense, packed with goodness. So I'm just going to start by taking the skin off this ginger. Just chop these up a bit so it'll all squeeze in. I'm just going to quickly whiz this up first, otherwise I'm going to struggle to fit everything in. So this one, just whiz it up in the blender 2 or 3 times, like if you have the same size. But if you've got one of those bigger blenders, then that is great. If it gets stuck, add a tiny dash of water and then it will just whiz round. Like I just stuck my spoon in. That is all of the kale and ginger added in. Turmeric, be careful with this, don't blooming get it everywhere like I usually do. A tablespoon. Oh, what did I just say? I literally just said, don't get it everywhere. That is me trying to be careful. A tablespoon of turmeric, or a big chunk of turmeric root, which would be even better. But I'm all about compromising. Like if you don't have something in, don't let it stop you from doing something. I feel like that's a good life motto. Life's about compromise and making do with what we've got, because we've always got enough. So we're just going to pour this into our bag. I've literally just washed out the nut milk bag. So, don't pour into there. Right, here we go. Look what you told me. Okay, so we draw this. Oh, it's like a wash bag, isn't it? I can smell the kale. I feel like kale doesn't really taste of much though, to be honest. Oh, this is just so satisfying. I feel like you really enjoy doing these ones. Like this process is feels artistic. I wonder if this is like an ASMR thing as well. Like, I bet there's people that do just like squeeze the greens really slowly. This one's coming out way easier as well. Like, you can really tell the different consistencies. I always think the fruit ones, like with the orange, don't squeeze as quickly. So this is what your green juice will be looking like. Just taste tested this and yeah, it's giving earthy, very savoury. So don't expect this one to be like a sweet sort of tangy one. Wait, I'm right-handed and sometimes if I try to use my left hand, that just doesn't work. I don't want this to go everywhere. God, it's really giving health, isn't it? My nails are very stained from the turmeric. Right, concentrate. How is this spilling? Oh, it was going so well. How am I going to get you out? Oh. Okay, so here is our green juice wellness shots. Now, these ones do not have any expectations that these will kind of taste nice. These are just pure goodness, more on the bitter side, but so good for you. And I guess when they're in this kind of size, that's what makes them super easy to drink. You could also maybe add a tiny bit of honey or apple juice if you did want to sweeten these up, but nevertheless, these are packed with goodness, and yeah, they're only little small shot ones really. Next up is my beetroot power wellness shots. These might be my favourite wellness shots, and I couldn't recommend making these ones more. Super hydrating as they've got coconut water in. Coconut water is amazing for replenishing electrolytes, especially if you're doing a lot of exercise, so these are a must try. And also fresh mint, lime, blueberries, and also beetroot. Really minimal ingredients too, and you will absolutely love these. My mic was not turned on, sadly, and I had lots to say about these ones, which is just blooming typical. But yeah, start by chopping up your beetroots, giving them a wash. I love it when vegetables actually come covered in a bit of dirt, and then popping everything into the blender. Your lime adds that just extra tanginess, and the blueberries are just super sweet, again packed with antioxidants, and then whiz that all up together. Just realised my mic was not turned on for the entire of that beetroot section. I had lots to say in that. I'll just have done a voiceover. Let's hope. Okay, it's not looking good, is it, with this nut milk bag? It's very stained at this point, but I'll give it a wash once we are finished. I just taste tested this, and oh my god, it's unreal. Absolutely chef's kiss, this one. God, I'm gonna have to try really hard not to get this on my clothes. Okay, now to transfer this over. Ah! I'm going to take a minute for this hand. I don't know how to trick Mason when he comes in actually and say that like, something's happened to my hand, or if that's just really mean. I don't really manifest that as well. Okay, now for the best bit. It's the same as like meal prepping. I always, oh Jesus. I think this is like beetroot stain. Oh, my hand's a bit shaky. Beetroot stains way more even, I think, than turmeric. So here are the finished beetroot berry shots. These are super hydrating with the coconut water. They've got mint in, which is amazing for your digestion. Whenever I'm bloated or just feel a little bit like my digestion's not right, I will always have like a mint tea or throw some mint in a smoothie. And then you've got your blueberries, which are super rich in antioxidants, and our beetroot. Beetroot juice can help boost your stamina so you can work out for longer, and it's been proven to improve blood flow and also help lower blood pressure. Okay, so our final shot recipe is our apple cider vinegar detox shot. I can't say apple cider vinegar without singing drinking apple cider vinegar, wearing skin shorts. So this one is really good for clearing any toxins. It really helps digestion and absorption of any nutrients, and also energy boosting. You're going to need some apple cider vinegar for this one, turmeric, 1 lemon, 2 teaspoons of honey or whatever kind of syrup you fancy, and then 1 cup of hot water. And 4 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Try not to break into song. 2 teaspoons of honey. Honey. 1/4 of a teaspoon of turmeric, 1 cup of water, the juice of 1 lemon. This one's quite a speedy one, so if you're just short on time, this would be a good one to do. And you've most likely got all these ingredients in your cupboard. Because there's no bitters in it, it doesn't need straining. Then there's about another 1 shot in there, I'd say. Or no, it's 2 maybe actually. So here are our apple cider vinegar shots, complete. So what I love about these is how quick they are to make, and they don't actually taste like you're drinking vinegar that you'd put on your chips. If you know what I mean, you'll know what I mean, because they're not just diluted with just water. I think adding a little bit of sweetness really makes a difference to apple cider vinegar, especially if it's something that you want to implement regularly. ACV, apple cider vinegar, has so many benefits. Some include improving insulin sensitivity, helping lower blood sugar levels, like improves your digestion. It's something that I try and have daily, and I just think it really does make a difference. I feel like it's a really popular thing at the moment, but I can totally understand why. And what's great about these shots is that you don't obviously have to strain them, so you can just whiz these up in no time at all. Another idea with this as well is you could pour one of these into a drink and then add hot water like on a night or something. Here are all the finished wellness shots. This is so aesthetically pleasing right now. I'm loving how they're all different shades, like even the oranges are different tones. It's really hard to choose between these 3, the beetroot, the orange ginger and the apple cider vinegar one. They all taste so good. The green one is giving earthy health, just health. I think these 2 are my favourite, so the beetroot and the orange glow, but give them all a whirl. And if you try any of them, remember to tag me on my Instagram so I can reshare. Also, if you haven't already, I would appreciate it so much if you could hit like on this video. It really helps and supports my channel, and also means I can continue making videos that you want to watch. If there's anything you'd like to see next, just drop that in the comments down below. I hope this has been really useful and that you enjoy these as much as me. I will see you in the next video.